So I guess people was out here clocking the Taylor girl's tea. So y'all remember that before my last video I told y'all that Papa Taylor actually had another child out there, and the internet found out who she was.
I don't. Let me see. Take a picture today.
Oh wow.
Right. Who's? Yeah.
And they started posting.
What is up, Money Gang Squad? So today we are going to be painting, just doing a little hauling thing, whatever. So I have my sister here. Paint. Girl.
So after they was posting everybody's stuff for trying to figure out was it true or not, so everything came out that it was true. The sister came out and started speaking her piece about how she felt. She felt like the black sheep.
I definitely still feel like a black sheep, regardless to anything. Like, I feel like a black sheep, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. My siblings did not come to my prom send-off.
Go watch my last video. It's going to explain everything. But we're going to get into this video. So after all that got out and the girl started saying what she was going on with the family stuff and how she felt hidden black sheep, and Trinity spoke out and blamed the dad.
I felt my daddy. I love my daddy. I respect my dad. He did fuck up. It did take a long time to, get over that fuck up that he did do. But, I love my sister.
So now, the girl mama decided to speak out. The Taylor girl's mama speaking out. Daisha, Ty, and the daddy all got something to say on this situation and what's going down. So, like I said, the mama tried to clock the tea and said, oh, she didn't know he was married and he was lying to his wife. Daddy came back, had something to say about that. We're going to break this down. It's going to tell the story y'all need to tell. Watch the video. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about it. But we finna get into it, see how it goes.
Girl, I overheard the little birdies chirping.
What they say, girl? What they say?
When it comes to 1-month-old Cherokee, Charles, you are the father.
Duh.
So yes, I have a little fucking sister. Yes, I do. Yes, she's the same age as Mike. We do not have an older sister. We don't. We only have one unknown sister. Okay, one. We don't have an older sister. I'm the oldest. Okay, boom. A lot of the shit that my sister said on that live, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck she's talking about. For one, I had no clue that she stopped coming to my house because of whatever allegations she's trying to say. This is my first time hearing about that. I don't know what she's talking about. Not once did she ever watch my child, so I was confused about that as well, because when did you watch my child? When did you ever be left alone with her? Unless I done bumped my goddamn head and caught amnesia, I don't ever remember you ever being left alone with her, except when you was at the mall. So if you're talking about when we was in the mall all together and I walked away for a little bit, you kept her for a little bit. But we ain't gonna talk about it. Like I said, every relationship goes through things. That's neither here or there. Hiding her, she was never hidden. Y'all just wasn't looking for her. At the end of the day, the platform that we have is called Taylor Girlz. It's about me and Ty. It ain't about Trent. It ain't about Mike. It ain't about my mama. It ain't about my daddy. It ain't about nobody but me and Ty. That's why it's called the Taylor Girlz. That's why it's a group for two people. Trinity was never in the Taylor Girlz. She was just my little sister. She was never a part of the group. So let's just be the for real. Like, I don't want y'all to sit here and try to drag the situation out more and longer than what y'all got to drag it out to be. It's not that hard. It's literally plain as day. I didn't shove a camera in her face. You got to understand, she was in like 1st or 2nd grade when we found out, when we found out we had a younger sister. We were in high school. The age gap is this big. We don't even talk to our little brother like that. He live in the same house with us. And I mean, stop trying to cry wolf about a situation that we didn't put you in. I didn't your mama. I did. Your daddy did. The only person that owe you their life is your mama and your daddy. At the end of the day, your mama knew that my daddy was married. So she should have never laid her ass down with him, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It's not my place to sit here and shove a camera in her face every day that we see her. It was never about that. It was about spending time with her when we got to see her. Y'all have to understand, my little sister lived 45, 50 minutes away from us. She's young. We don't talk to her family. We don't talk to her mama. We don't know them folks. I ain't never even met them folks. We don't know them. But let's just really sit here and talk about it. My sister has never invited me to no band event, no event ever. You never even told me when you was having a prom. And at the end of the day, Ty still let you use her Rolls Royce to get pulled up in a prom. The only person that owes you anything is your fucking mom and your fucking dad. Whether me and my sisters talk to you or not, it's not the end of the world. It's a million kids out here with other half siblings and they don't have a conversation or a relationship or anything. So I'm trying to make it make sense. I was grown enough and I was woman enough to reach out to my sister when all of this shit was going on, and I said to her in the messages, I said, hey, I know you see everything going on online. I'm trolling. I won't say anything about this situation if you don't. Time went by. She never responded back. So then I texted her again. I was like, damn, no response is really crazy. Then she finally texted back. I guess she must have had some animosity or mad about air because there's never been beef between us. So then she texts me and she's like, oh, I've been left on red also. And I told her, I said, when have you ever been left on red? The only time I've ever left you on red is when you asked me to support you about a fundraiser for your band and I didn't support it. That's the only time you've been left on red, which was one time out of the whole thread of us conversating and having a conversation. That was the one time that I've ever not responded back to her. But at the end of the day, it wasn't my position to broadcast that I had a little sister. That shit still hurt my mama to this day. That shit still hurt me to the day. Hell, I'm still mad as fuck about the shit. And I'm not mad at her, but it's just a constant reminder of the infidelity that my dad had. So it's just like, it's a constant reminder of the betrayal. It's a constant reminder of all of the shit like that he did. And my mama ain't never cheated on my daddy.
At the end of the day, I love her. I don't feel no type of way about her, so it is what it is, but
I do feel like
It's coming today, baby. Hair is getting done.
I just didn't like how the whole thing
has
has
been
been
a
a
thing,
thing,
and then
and
it's
then
like
it's like
a
a
social
social
media
media
thing
thing
now.
now.
Do you get what
Do
I'm
you get what I'm
saying?
saying?
I said I
I
just
said I
didn't
just
like
didn't
the
like the
fact
fact
that
that
this
this
situation been
situation
a
been a
thing,
thing,
and then when
and
it
then when it
got
got
to
to
social
social
media,
media,
it's like
it's
it's a
like it's a
whole
whole
nother
nother
thing. But
thing. But
this
this
been a
being a
thing,
thing,
which I
which
feel
I
like
feel
it
like
didn't
it
have
didn't
to
have to
be
be
spoken
spoken
on
on
social
social
media
media
because
because
everybody kind
everybody
of
kind
knew
of
what it
knew what it
was
was
behind
behind
closed
closed
doors.
doors.
I mean, I talked to her already, and so it's just like, I don't know. She asked me why she wasn't a part of the videos, and I just told her simply, you were at the house. You weren't there. We did, that stuff was organic. We always posted. We always was there. We was always doing stuff. And I mean, like, we found out when you were in second grade.
By an explanation for the situation because it was a personal family matter. I don't know how y'all little messy asses even went digging and made this whole a big thing, but y'all did. And it's really not that big of a deal. I feel like a lot of people, parents or fathers have outside kids. So this is like no other. We're still regular people. We're still everyday people. We still go through what everyday people go through. So the way y'all blew this shit up was diabolical. I had to give y'all a hand clap because that was a phenomenal job that you guys did. That was a phenomenal job.
Alright, so now that all that's out the way, y'all come in the comments down below. What y'all think? Who was wrong, who was right? But let me just give it like this in my opinion, and y'all can take it how you want to take because y'all know about opinions. They're in the comments and I'm coming out of my mouth. But anyway, I think she sleep on the clout, but I don't think she really want the clout. I think that now that the information is out, everybody like, oh, I thought it was your sister. How come you don't have this? How come you don't have that? So now she's feeding to the negative comments that's coming on the internet. Just my opinion, but y'all know, y'all can let me know y'all's in the comments. But I think that's what's going on with the little sister. Second of all, the mama and the daddy both spoke out. I think the mama, they making her feel like, oh, she was a side piece. She broke up a family. And the daddy like, hey, I did what I did. You came in like, y'all listen to this part of the video? Just let me know in the comment what y'all think. This ain't a new situation to nothing. Everybody probably experienced it one time, heard about it, seen about it in your family. So it's more of a just good content. You know what to do. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. I'm out.
They don't want to know he just takes your phone. Let me go look. I'll tell y'all. Hold on.
Girl, shut up. No, you not. You is not that P. I'm more P than you. You is not that P. You is not that.
He said, stop making videos. Y'all done got y'all point across. Leave it alone. And you finna drop another video. Let me.
Y'all still letting people that don't pay y'all bills upset y'all? Oh, okay. Love you, bye.
First thing I want to do is apologize to my wife for having to relive something that we've already gotten over. You know what I'm saying? Came to grips with and we fixed. So I want to apologize to you first. And then after that, I want to apologize to all my kids and everybody else who's involved and has been affected by this. You feel me? Anybody that has been affected by this, I want to apologize to you. I know y'all look at my family like on a pedestal, you feel me? And I do graciously bow and say thank you for all the flowers y'all been giving us for years, you feel me? But one thing we're not going to do is not put it in the atmosphere that I'm a great father and I take care of my kids. I'm a great husband and I take care of my wife, you feel me? So we good. We've been good. We got through this. It was opened up again by the internet. Nobody on either side opened it up. The internet opened it up. So, you know, I guess it was time for y'all to heal with us. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no bad blood. I'm not finna get on here and bash anybody because, you know, everybody involved is a part of my dynamic right now. My child over here, you know what I'm saying? That's her mama. So, God dang, have her, what they got going on, that's what they got going on. Me and my daughter's still good. Over here, I got my wife and I got my kids. We good. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I'm not on here to bash. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on here to tell half stories. I'm not on here to do that. I'm on here only to sincerely apologize to all the lives that I have affected.
So, I am Makaya's mom. I wasn't going to do a video. I wasn't going to address anything. I even told Kai not to address this stuff. But she wasn't the one who started this. She wasn't the one who posted a video about this situation first. She's a child still. I'm the adult. So if there's questions that she has that she may not know or is not her place to tell, and I don't have to address anything. But one thing about it, when it comes to my child, I'm going to defend her. I'm going to have her back. She's a child, and the ones who grew up with her sister, y'all asses in y'all 20s, damn near 30. So for the adults that's coming for her, you can kiss her ass. I'm her mama. Come for me, baby. Y'all motherfuckers sitting up here talking about shit you don't know. But what I'm not gonna do is sit up here and protect other adults involved. But just know that all parties were lied to. In the beginning, all parties were lied to. And again, it's not bashing her dad whatsoever. He's a great dad, great dad, great dad, great dad. Always been there, never missed a beat. But I have to tell you, I got to say it, like, his wife did not just, she did not find out about it, about Makaya when the kids was the oldest two, when they were in high school or whatnot. Their mom knew since Micaiah was 1 year old. And what they chose to tell their kids, that's them, that's their life, that's their family. Micaiah grew up as the only child on my end until she was damn near 10 years old. Keep in mind, everybody had a regular life. So back then, there was no YouTube the way it was, or Facebook, Instagram, all that junk. It was not that. I didn't know this man was married in the beginning. I had no clue. He was with, I'm not even gonna go there. Just know I didn't know. And it's still not to bash him, but I'm not gonna sit up here and protect the adults, like I said.
But one thing I'ma always be real on. This shit don't never come off. This shit here has never came off this finger. You know what I mean? The type of person I am, I don't got to lie about nothing. I'm married. I've been married. I came to the ATL married. So at the end of the day, I'm him. I ain't no lying about nothing. I don't have to lie or sugarcoat nothing. And everybody that knows.
That's what we're not gonna do. A DNA test was giving amongst Kai and her dad when she was 1 and his wife was there. I was there. Once I was brought light to the entire situation, and I knew that other kids were involved, I tried to be cordial. His wife don't even know the story. She don't even know the truth. So over the years, I tried to reach out, like when it was more so for Kai, Mike, and me, because they're close in age. I have invited her to our house at one point in time when we was having Kai a sleepover. Now Mimi has come to her like birthday dinner before, but that was on the behalf of her dad. But I was trying to be cordial, trying to give her an apology, tell her like, hey, not saying that I knew of any. She knows nothing but what he has told her, and that's okay. But once everything was brought to light, I do feel as though once she found out and decided to stay with him, you have to accept everything that comes with him. At one point in time, and this before the little internet thing, before this, Kai, once she met her siblings, she did want to come stay with them. She asked her dad. He kept saying he had to ask her, he had to ask her, he had to ask her. She obviously told him no, that Kai couldn't come. He even tried to include Micaiah in the very beginning of this, before things got to where it is now. But he was, it brought heat tension between them because her family did not know about Kai, and obviously they didn't know up until y'all just found out. So her family didn't know, so he was protecting her, and that's okay. He fucked up and he's supposed to protect her, but it was at the cost of Kai missing out on a lot of things, and that's okay too, because over here Micaiah had a regular life. As you see, like we had like the ones who've been trolling on her Instagram had a whole nother family and siblings. So not saying anything too much out the way, but just know that Micaiah is not, she didn't start this. She didn't ask for this. This was brought to her attention. She don't go up here making videos addressing people, so she don't know the things to say, what not to say. And it's just like for the adults, again, coming for her, no. And it's a lot of things that I'm not going to say, because this is something that has gotten, like, it's pretty much was over with on our end. Y'all brought this shit up. It was trauma on all ends. It was embarrassment on all ends. And I don't have to go from step by step, detail by detail on her dad in that situation. Like I said, just know all parties involved were lied to. And shit still being said that's a lie. But that's okay. It is what it is. I just don't want y'all to be trying to bash anyone. Micaiah can tell her experience with them. No, those girls don't owe her anything. And I've told her that plenty of time. As long as her dad is there, and he's been there, and he's not going nowhere, that's the only thing that matters. And their loyalty is to their mom, and that's okay too. So if you, it's been times where she was there and purposely not put on video, and that's okay, because that's their platform. Kai never sat up here trying to be me. She's worried about the outside relationship with them. And as far as them not acknowledging her the way that she thinks that she should be, she has to, get over that and understand that's their life. And that's their platform. And it is what it is. But I just, don't come for my child, Shirley. I'm straight Atlanta. I'm not sitting up here being no fake head Southern Belle. I'm straight Atlanta. For real. In real life. But it is what it is. Just leave her alone.
You know what I'm saying? And we're here to address it. She is my daughter. I stepped out. Me and my wife reconciled. We're still together. We're still doing what we do. That's not going to change.
I wasn't there, but what I was told was that she used to work for my dad. Now, I don't know how you can work for somebody and not know they was married. I don't understand that. If I'm working for somebody close in hand and I'm around them 24/7, you're going to know their business. Whether they tell you or not,